What's up all the people on the internet? My name is Marlo, and this is DailyPlus. Hello everyone, once again, and finally I can say welcome back to DailyPlus. I know it's been a while. Last time we did this show was back in November when the Eurovision Song Contest was held. But now we are back, a little bit delayed, but I hope that's okay. Now I am definitely ready to share with you all the awesome Eurovision news as we prepare for the Eurovision Song Contest live from Stockholm in Sweden on the 10th, 12th and 14th of May. Now I decided to do a little bit of a special episode just to mention some of the things we already know about the show. And then on Monday, the more regular DailyPlus will start, where I get into all the news, couple fun facts, and the song of the week. But for today, I just want to tell you some of the stuff that we already know about the Eurovision Song Contest, just in case you aren't fully caught up with the big show. So let's get started. Like I said in the beginning, this year's Eurovision Song Contest is held in Stockholm in Sweden. And that is because last year at the Eurovision Song Contest in Vienna, Sweden won with Måns Zelmerlöw and the song Heroes.
We are the heroes of our time.
Now that means we are back in Sweden for this Eurovision Song Contest, and this time it's being held in Globen, which was also the same venue that the Eurovision Song Contest was held in back in 2000. The slogan for this year is Come Together, and the hosts are gonna be Petra Mede, who also hosted the Eurovision back in 2013, and Måns Zelmerlöw, last year's winner. 43 countries are participating in this year's Eurovision, which is the same record high number set in 2008 and 2011. 4 countries are making their return this year, those being Bosnia-Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Croatia and Ukraine. However, Portugal is withdrawing. The semi-final allocations has already been held. They were held back in January and you can see those on the screen right now. Now all the countries are well on their way to pick their entries, whether it being in national finals or internal selections. Now while we do not know every single artist and song yet, we do have a good bit released. These are all the songs that are currently released, competing at this year's Eurovision.
Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on and raise your battle cry. You are the one who never dies. Hooray, sing it la 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 la. Go on, sing it la 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 la. You keep on climbing over here.
Ljubav je začarani krug. Svako dođe na svoj red, svako plati svoj dug.
These are the songs we can expect to hear in Stockholm in May. However, some of them might be revamped, changed a little bit, as we've seen over the last couple years. However, there are a couple artists who have already been revealed, but just haven't released their songs yet. Let's take a look at those. Iveta is the singer from Armenia. Her song is going to be called Love Wave, however the song hasn't been released yet. She is a singer, model and actress who is very known in Armenia. She has also lived in Germany a couple years, which means she has actually participated in The Voice of Germany. So this is definitely a big star, and we can look forward to hearing her song very soon. From Bulgaria, we see one of our many returning artists this year, that being Polygenova. Polygenova participated in the Eurovision Song Contest in 2011 in Düsseldorf with her song Nainat. Now, some of you may also know her as the host of the Junior Eurovision. Last year in Sofia in Bulgaria, she hosted the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, and now she is back singing for Bulgaria. Not much is yet known about her song. All we know is that it's going to be published in the middle of March, so look forward to that. The name of the Croatian singer is Nina. Nina won the first season of The Voice in Croatia, and she was internally selected to represent the country at this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Just like with Bulgaria, not much is known about this song, however we'll hopefully get to hear it very soon. Argo is the name of the band representing Greece at this year's Eurovision. Greece has opted for an internal selection to reduce the cost of the participation, and they have chosen the indie band Argo, also known as Europond. The song is said to be more of a traditional style of Greek music with a happy positive message, however also making a couple references to the current refugee crisis. The Greek entry will also be presented very soon. Italy has chosen Francesca, the runner-up of the Sanremo Festival. Francesca did not win the Sanremo Festival, however she was chosen to represent the country after the winner declined the opportunity to go to Eurovision. Currently it's not known if she will be singing her Sanremo song, if the song will be translated to English, or if she's going to sing an all-new song. An announcement about the song should be made soon by the Italian broadcaster Rai. The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia is sending Calliope. Calliope also took part in the Eurovision in 2012 in Baku in Azerbaijan, where she placed 13th at the grand final. The Macedonia broadcaster has once again internally selected Calliope to represent the country, and her song will also be premiered very soon. From Montenegro, we have the band Highway. Highway took part in X Factor in Montenegro, and they are now ready to represent the country at the Eurovision Song Contest. Not much is known about this song, but just like many of the other songs, we will hear it very soon. Sergei Lazarev is the singer from Russia, singing at Eurovision this year. Russia has once again internally selected their singer, and they've chosen Sergei, who is already a big star with Russia. He has even participated in a national final for Russia before, back in 2008, so he is a little known to Eurovision fans. Currently, Russia is one of the top countries in the betting odds, despite the fact the song hasn't been released yet. San Marino has chosen the Turkish singer Serhat, and his song will also be presented very soon. Serhat is a famous singer and TV presenter in Turkey, and he was chosen to represent San Marino because of many fans constantly wanting more Turkish music and Turkish singers in Eurovision, after Turkey stopped taking part in Eurovision back in 2012. Malta chose Iralasko. Malta actually held a national selection, the Malta Eurovision Song Contest, and Iralasko won that with the song Chameleon. However, Maltese broadcaster PPS has said that they aren't sure yet if Chameleon will be the song that's going to be represented. Currently 9 other songs along with the revamped version of Chameleon are in the game to represent Malta. Currently a professional jury is looking at it, and hopefully soon we will know what song Ira is going to sing at Eurovision. And finally we have the singer from Netherlands, which is Dove Bob. The Netherlands have internally selected Dove Bob, who became famous after he won the Dutch talent show Die Beste Singer-Sanger van Nederlands. Those were all the songs and singers that we know about Eurovision so far, but we have many more national finals coming in the next couple weeks, and I'm definitely very excited to tell you all about it. However, there is still one more thing we need to talk about. That is the voting. This year, SVT along with EBU has decided to make a brand new way of voting to make the Eurovision even more exciting. The jury points and the televoting points will be split into two, with the jury points being read out by the spokesperson in the country, and the televotes being all combined to one giant score, being presented by the presenter on stage. Now, this might sound a little bit confusing to some of you, and I totally understand. There is a video on the official Eurovision YouTube page, which I'm going to be linking on the screen right now, where you can check it out, that explains the whole voting procedure a little bit better than I was able to do. However, I think that's all I wanted to say for this little special Daily Plus. This Monday, I will be back with all the news from the last week, along with a fun Eurovision fact and a song of the week. I am very excited to be starting up Daily Plus again, and I hope you guys are just as excited. If you are, tell me down below, and also tell me how excited you are for this year's Eurovision. I know I am very excited. excited. Remember, if you want all the latest Eurovision news as soon as it comes out, check out our website, esc-plus.com. We have everything from news to exclusive interviews to polls, all these kinds of things. And if you want more from me, I have a show called Super Showtime, which is not only about Eurovision, but it's about all kinds of song contests. And it's super duper fun. So check out that if you want to as well. But I think that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you Monday.